Welcome Junior Cluckies, welcome to this exam question on plant tissues. Plant tissues has 5 videos, 4 theory videos and 1 exam question. So watch all the theory videos before you practice the exam question. Right, let's get down to the exam question. This question, there's only one question and it goes from 1.1 to 1.4 and is 13 marks. Right, let's start answering the question. Identify tissues B and C. Now B and C, let's look at B. B has air spaces and C is thickened at the corners. Now, any tissue that's thickened at the corners, you should know that that is parenchyma, and C, any tissue that's thickened at the corners, that is collenchyma tissue. Right, question 1.2. Explain 2 structural adaptations of A for its function. Now, structural adaptation means how the structure helps the function. And I did that, if you'll recall, in my previous videos. And tissue A is the epidermal tissue. Now we have to say how the structure helps the function of this tissue, of the epidermal tissue. Right. Let's go to the memo. So you will say that epidermal tissue is transparent, or you can also say it's a single layer to allow radiant energy to enter the photosynthesizing cells faster, so photosynthesis can happen faster. Epidermal cells are closely packed. You already learned. Any cell that's closely packed is for protection from viruses and bacteria. The epidermal tissue can be covered with a cuticle which is waxy and waterproof to reduce transpiration. The epidermal tissue can also have guard cells with stomata for gases exchange, and the guard cells can have chloroplasts for photosynthesis. Now, tissue A was the epidermal tissue. So here they talk about the epidermal cells, and the structural adaptations is they tell you how the structure helps the function. They give you a very good explanation. They don't just say protection. You must say protection from what? Question 1.3. Why tissue C is not suitable as the main tissue in the root? Now that's 2 marks. So the main tissue, this is collenchyma. Now you can see that collenchyma is tightly packed and it's thickened. And if this tissue is tightly packed and thickened, that will prevent water from actually flowing to the root or to the different cells. So there's it there. It's closely packed. Thick walls will not allow water to pass through. Right. And the last question, 1.4, tabulate. Tabulate means to draw a table, and they want 2 differences. Any 2 differences, which makes it very easy, between the xylem vessels and the phloem sieve tubes. And that's for 5 marks. So let's go to our memo. Firstly, you draw a table and you get a mark for the frame, the columns, the headings, and the rows, the horizontal lines. And xylem vessels, transports water and dissolved mineral salts. Phloem conducts or transports dissolved food. Xylem vessels, the walls are thickened or lignified. The phloem tubes of tubes, the walls are thin. Xylem vessels, they have cross walls that are perforated, as in the tracheids, or they could be absent. Here the sieve plates are present in the sieve tube. And the last one, the xylem vessels transports water from the root to the leaf, whereas phloem sieve tubes transport organic food from the leaves to the root. Right, so they wanted 2 times 2 differences that are linked and the table. Thank you for joining me on this exam question. I hope you learned a lot and you join me for my other videos as well. Thank you.